third session. It is a question based upon XOR, and I would suggest that before watching this video, you can watch the video on XOR and XNOR. We had a very detailed discussion on XOR as well as XNOR. So the question is a formula involving the two variables P and Q is given. The formula is 1 XOR P XOR P XOR Q XOR P XOR Q XOR Q XOR 0, and they are saying the equivalent expression for F. The formula, which should be capital F, is. Now we need to simplify the given formula and we need to check which of the given options is equivalent to the formula F of P comma Q. Let us see how it can be done. Now the first property which has to be applied here is associativity, and we know that XOR as well as XNOR operators are associative. That's why you can open the brackets according to our convenience. Okay, the way we want we can open the brackets. So what we are going to do here, we will do 1 XOR P XOR. Okay, what I will do first of all, now we know that XORing with 1 will complement the variable, and therefore 1 XOR P will become P dash. XOR P XOR Q XOR again P XOR Q. Okay, and then finally XOR Q XOR 0. Now XORing with 0 does not change the variable, and that is why Q XOR 0 will remain Q. After that, if you observe, this is P XOR Q XOR P XOR Q, and it is of the format X XOR X, or what we can say, the format is a formula XOR the same formula, and we know whenever you XOR two similar things to same things, the result will always be 0, because XOR is an operator which wants dissimilarity. 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. Now here both the sides are same, and that is why the XOR will be 0, and therefore after simplifying this, our expression will become P dash XOR 0 XOR Q. Now you can operate this 0 either with this XOR or with that XOR without any difference. So what I will do, 0 XOR Q will become Q. This will become P dash XOR Q. Now this is the most simplified version of the given formula, and now let us try to match this with the options. So option A is P or Q. Now P dash XOR Q cannot be converted to P or Q. Similarly, this is negation of P or Q. We have got XOR. This is P XOR Q. We have got P dash XOR Q, and here we have got negation of P XOR Q. Now if you observe one thing, one very important thing, here you want P dash and Q to be different. Okay, that is, what does that mean? We want different P dash and Q, which means we want same P and Q. So P dash XOR Q is equivalent to P Q XNOR. Okay, so what does that really mean? Inequality between P dash and Q means equality between P and Q. So we want equality between P and Q. Now equality between P and Q can be written as inequality and then not. So what we are trying to say here, that P and Q should not be unequal, which means P and Q should be equal, which means P dash and Q should be unequal. So this is how the question can be solved, and therefore the correct answer will be option D, that is negation of P XOR Q. Now if you find difficulty with these things, I would suggest you to watch the video on XOR and XNOR. We had discussion in great detail in that particular video, and this is how very simply the question can be solved. But again, just to summarize, XOR means inequality, XNOR means equality. Now P dash and Q, inequality between P dash and Q means equality between P and Q, because P and P dash will always be different. And equality between PQ means, see, if we want equality between PQ, it means we do not want inequality between P and Q. So absence of inequality between P and Q means presence of equality between P and Q. So this is how the questions on XOR can be approached, and therefore option D will be the correct answer. And now you can see that this particular formula cannot be brought in the other options, and that is why option A, B and C will be wrong ones, and only option D will be the correct one.